Hey y'all, hey. I have two ideas that I want to share with you guys. So let's just go and get into it.
A journey through time.
Hey y'all, hey. Welcome to A Journey Through Time. I'm your girl Wendy. If you're oldie but goodie, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. So I'm gonna start doing some upcoming holiday box ideas that you can use to level up or upscale your gifting. So I'm going to try to show you, I've been going back and forth with this all day, but I'm going to try to show you guys how to do these here as simple as I can. Okay, I'm going to try to make it as simple as I can. So let's just go and get into it. Okay, to make this basket, I made this little pizza-like thing, right? And it is 7.5 inches tall, and it is 5 inches wide from the top, and as you go down, you know it gets shorter. 4, 3, 2, and 1, right? So I have all this mess on my desk. I had started working on the cutouts for this and stopped because I want to show you guys what I did. Okay, so I had paper already that you can see that I've glued on here, which is this paper right here. Okay, which is this paper right here. But I'm changing it now because I want to use this paper from Hobby Lobby, $1.99. So what I'm thinking to do is I'm gonna get these all glued back on with this. So what I did, y'all, how I come up with the cuts is I thought I drew this out, I freestyled this. I took a ruler, went down the middle of it, and made a sharp cut, straight. And if you look at these edges, you can see there's just straight, sharp cuts. And I just kept going, and I made small ones, big ones, small ones, big ones. And then I decided I was just gonna put them all together. Now for your gift, you can figure that out as far as how you would really like for it to be. If you want it to be a small one, or if you want it to be a big one. You know, you can make your papaya big all the way around. Okay, it's really up to you how you do that part. But I'm gonna get these glued back down and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna take some of this Elmer's glue, it's right here, and that's what I use to put it on these here. And so I'm gonna reapply it on the same thing. And then I'm gonna take it. Oops, that needs to be rubbed in. Hold on. And I'm gonna take it and stick it to this, just like this. Okay. So I'm gonna do this first, and then I'll explain myself a little more in detail. I said, I took this and I put the ruler right in the center and I spliced it just like that. I cut it all the way up through, which made 2 pieces. And then I just started playing with it. Give you an idea what I'm saying. See how this looks right here? This is like 1/2 of it right here. And you see how I kind of cut that down? So you're gonna have to do this according to, you know, how you want yours to look. So this is 2 pieces right here out of 1. Okay, so I have 2, 4, 5 of them, right? Actually 6, but 5 of them. And then so I made some the same sizes, and then I decided I want to make a few skinny ones. So once you do that, once you make the decision how many you want, you go ahead on and bump them up to the rest of them that you have. I don't know which one this matches. This one. So that matches that one. So you can have the right size for the entire thing, basically, is what I'm saying. So this one matches that one. This one matches this one. And that's what I did. I just traced them out. Traced them from the other one after I made my mind up what size I wanted. There's no right or wrong way to do this. This is kind of big. So this was the other one. So this was something just laying around. Okay. So now I have to also put some paper on these as well. But I wanted to explain that first. All right, so now, finally. So the best way to do this is just work it the way you want to make it look, you know. There's no right or wrong way to do it. Just make sure that the back of it is lined up and everything else is pretty much fine. So, say I want to do the other side. It's gonna go just like this. And put the small one, and then you got to figure out exactly where everything is, but you know, I think the other small one is right here beside it. And then the big one, hold on, like that. Then you take the other one, put it in here like that. And then another one just like that. Now I like how wide this is, so I'm trying to get it the same. And what it's going to take is for me to go on and get it glued down. And I am going to glue it down with this, of course. I know it's probably the wrong thing to do right now, but y'all already know. That's what I'm going to go with for right now. Y'all probably be better off using glue instead. This here gets on my nerves, but it's going to have a sticky back on it too. Take it loose from here if I can. Double-sided tape. Okay. And I probably should have just cut it. I'm going to fold it, which probably is another wrong thing to do, but I'm folding it so y'all can see. And I'm going to try to connect it how I think I want it to look. Just like this. Without my hand sticking to it. Now, the back part of this is going to be covered with something anyway, but, you know, that was just the best route for me at the time, at the moment. So the next one, I'm probably going to go like this. Kind of like that. Okay? So all I'm doing is overlapping it and trying to make it look as neat as possible while doing it. This blue paper on top of that. Let's see if it works the way I want it to work. It might. Ain't no guarantees. See, I wasn't going to put nothing back here, but because my butt decided to use the tape, I got to put something back here that's going to bug me. Okay. So this is basically the front of the basket, and it actually looks pretty decent. Oops, it looks pretty decent. So when it gets to this part right here is where you're gonna have to take some hot glue and glue it together. I'm gonna get some hot glue and gonna get it get it going, because this ain't gonna work. But I am gonna put this here in the place of it so I can keep going until the hot glue is hot. So I have to get up and plug it up and all that good stuff. So, and then I can keep going at the same time. But take this off. Okay. So if you had the hot glue, you would glue it right here. Make sure that everything looks right to you, to your liking. And you glue the two pieces together just like this. Okay. Now, I still need to, it looks like a bow. I still need to do the sidings and the backings and all that. So, let's get another piece of cardboard. Let me see. So, I'm going to take this here, put it right here, just like this. Just like this. And what we need to do is trace it so we can have a backing. My lighting is trying to go out. Okay. So you just trace around it. Once you trace around it, you're just going to cut it out. Like that. So we're going to cut that out. The backing is actually right. So what we're going to do about that is we're going to take and put, if I have any left, let's see. We're going to take and put another sheet of this beautiful paper on the back of the backing one. Right here. So it won't cover the whole thing, and that's fine. So we'll just do what we can cover. Wrong pen. Okay. I'm gonna just cut this out. So that was the wrong side. Oh. Yo, what's going on? Seriously. Oh. Okay, so even though I have this blue on the back of this, I'm still gonna put some glue on the cardboard, and I'm gonna stick it to this here so it can have a little bit more stability. Because this one piece is not gonna do it. So what I'm doing now is just sticking this to the back of this cardboard, like I said, to give me just a little bit more stability. Okay. So I'm just adding more to make sure that it is stuck to the cardboard first. Now, y'all, this is not the other piece. The other piece, the backing, we still have our backing right here, okay? This is just another piece of cardboard that I decided to put it on here and let it stick to this because I want it to be a little stronger than what it was. Okay. I'm also gonna put some glue here like I should have at the beginning. Probably would have made this video just a little bit faster. But I'm doing it now. Okay. Just like that. So now I know it's strong. And I'm going to cut it out. How wide, the width, and all that. So I just grabbed a strip of whatever I had over here for now. And I'm going to go with it. And what I need to do is just take it and glue it to the side of this box until I get down to the bottom of the box. Okay. And then go all the way around the entire box till I get to the other side of the box. Yeah, if I'm making any sense. Okay. Now I showed y'all the method that y'all can use. Remember the method, the tape method if you need to use it. Do so. Let me make sure I don't have any more pieces before I do this. Because even though that piece is wide, I don't really need it to be that wide. Here go another piece I have laying around here. So this part here is based on you and how wide you want your box to be. This one here is not as wide as the one I just showed you. So all you're going to do is train your box. So all I'm doing is rolling it up to make sure that it is flexible like I need it to be. Okay. Just rolling it, rolling. Just like that. Am I going to need this much? No, but keep rolling just in case. All right. So now I'm going to go ahead on and glue it. I'm going to glue from here all the way to this end, okay? Okay, y'all. I did not realize we were not recording. Okay, so um I think where it last left off is I was wrapping it around with the box, the piece of cardboard. Okay, and this is actually just like the bow tie box. Okay, it's pretty much like that one. I realized it as I was putting it together, but that's exactly what this is just like. Okay, and then I just went on and put the paper on it, so you can see so far. And so it's all almost put together already. I cannot believe that the camera was not going. It died on me and I did not know. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, so let me see where we're gonna get this baby finished. I need to get the back covered and I need to get the inside done. The last one on the back together right here. Um, hmm. Trying to see how I want to do this because this is my last piece. Okay. So I think I'm gonna flip it over like this. Move this out the way. I'm gonna bring it down some. And I'm gonna take my pen and draw around it. Where I can get as much as I can. Okay. I think that's as far as we're gonna get there. Yep. So now I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it a little off away from the line a little bit. Just in case. Okay. Now which way did I just do this? Like here? Or was it on this side? Okay, it was on this side. So what I'm gonna do, let's see which one works best. The glue or the hot glue. Hot glue probably works better. Piping hot for sure. Let's just see. Because we can definitely use both. Let's try to rub that off the side. And what I'm going to do just in case. Look, we don't want no mishaps. We want this is just going to go on. It's just going to put that on there too. Okay. Pop it on there just like that. Ooh, that glue is hot. Just like that. Come on over here on this side. And because I'm running out, we're going to have to make do with what we have right here. And all I'm doing is just bumping it up against it. Just like that. Okay. So while that's drying, I'm going to leave it there like that. And I'm going to get some trim for this little thing here. Let me see which one I got. More of. Okay. I do have gold trim, but I also have green trim. So let me see which one I want to do this with. It does have the gold in the box, and I could go around it with the gold, just like this here. But it also has this beautiful green, and I can go around it with the green. And I like the green. Let me see if I got enough, because this is about to run out. I surely do. Have a whole nother pack. Awesome. So I'm not going to start that pack on. That way I don't have to stock at all. So while the back is drying, we're going to go ahead on and put this trim on really quick. I don't know how quick it'll be, but we're going to want to put it on. Okay. So I'm going to start from up here. Okay. So now I'm going to make sure the phone is acting right. Okay. So now I'm going to lay this down. And I've already made something for the front. This is just tulle. Okay. That I want to sit right here in the middle. So all I'm going to do is just put a big old glob of hot glue right here. And I'm going to put my tool right there. Just like that. Okay. Kind of like that. Now I'm going to take here, right? So what I like to do first is I like to pack the box at the bottom with packing paper. So let me grab some. Take the packing paper and stick in this box. We fill in that open space on each side. Okay. And we go get one more. Okay. So kind of like that. And the purpose of this is whenever you lay your cardboard in here to make it work, that it fits and it's flat and it's flush. So this is too big, right? So I'm gonna cut this down and show you what I'm talking about. It might not even fit at all, but this is just a random piece of cardboard. Okay, I cut it down pretty decent. So you see how I'm trying to get this to go in here? Hold on, move it over some. So with that packing paper being in there, you see how it'll stand straight up, okay? So since that fits so well, I don't think I should take anything out of it, but take it out for a moment. I'm gonna size it up with another box, or should I say lid. Cut it down. So what I'm thinking about is just putting the edge in here. So basically, stick this back in here like it was. Pull it out like that. Push the paper down in there where I need it to be, like this. So you can see. I'm trying to push this as close to the wall as I can get it while pushing it down. And I'm gonna take this and put it in the other side. I was thinking about overlapping it. Let me see first. Turn it this way so you can see what I'm doing. You see how this side is not covered? So you stick another one in here. Put it there again. Make sure you push that close really good. Push it down. Put as much weight as you like in here, okay? Until you're satisfied with it, okay? Now you see how everything is covered? So now, before we cover this with paper, we're gonna glue it. We're gonna put some glue in here on the sides, okay? Because what we want now is we don't want it moving. We don't want it coming out of there. This is where it's gonna stay. And you can push it in and together to make it do what you need it to do. So I'm pushing the front first since I put the glue there first. And then I'm gonna come and do the same thing in the back, but I'm trying to make sure that they're even. Okay. Add that glue. and push those walls up against that cardboard that you just put inside there. Now, once you've done that, you're pretty much good, okay? So now you can put whatever color paper or design that you want to put inside. I'm going to move this because my camera is sitting on mine. Okay. So, of course, I'm going to use this on the inside. Back up so you can see. So in order for that to work, I'm going to stick it in here. And I'm just pressing it down so I can see where to cut it at. Get some kind of fold. Okay. This is where my fold is, and I'm going to cut behind it just a little bit, just in case. Okay. I'm going to take it back and put it back in there. Lay it down, making sure that it's actually laying the way it needs to lay. Kind of like that. Of course, it's not all the way at the end because it's not long enough. But where we have it, it's fine. So now I'm going to raise it back up. But I needed to see if that was going to work. And I'm going to take this stuff right here, this glue. And I'm going to rub it in on the cardboard. And then I'll put the paper back in there. Okay. So I see where it's still folding a little. So I'm going to cut it down just a smidgen more. Stick it back in here. Same exact way. Now what I like about that glue is it allows me to move whatever I put in here. Okay. So now I got to cover that spot over there. And I could actually cover this wall as well. So what I'll do, and this ain't necessary, y'all. These are just extra measures. This is too big. So I'm going to cut it down a little bit. And freestyle it a little bit. Okay. Put it back in here. And I'm going to bring it upward like this. Push it down. Seal. Okay. Kind of like that. Y'all see that? Probably not. Let me see. Okay. Probably like that. And it's still a little snug, as we can see. So I'm going to cut some more down. Didn't realize this paper was that wide. Alright. And I'm going to cut it right here. Hope I didn't cut it too short. But we about to see. Put it back in here. Dump it in there like that. And look at that. A perfect match, perfect fit. So we know what we're gonna do now. We're gonna add some glue and put it in there. I'm gonna do the bottom first. And then the top. Now, I am going to take a little hot glue if it works for me. No, I ain't no hot glue in here. Okay. And run a few lines because the top can sometimes be a little different. Take it and put it in here. I'll hold it right here. Put it on the safe side because I've got a glue in there now. Get it in there and just press it down. Okay. So I'm going to go with it like that. Let it dry. I'll let the bottom dry. So on this side, all we have to do is the wall. Let's see if this is enough paper for it. It was almost. Not quite. Okay. Let me grab some more paper. Okay. So I already know bumping this up to this to how big my paper need to be, how wide it need to be anyway. Okay, so I'm just go by this as a guide. And then I'll just go down. Right. Move that aside. Put this in here. Like this. See how far up I need to go. All right. So this would work just fine. So that's what we're going to go with. Get a little bit of glue. Okay. Then I'm just going to take it. It looks like it's folding a little. So let's cut some off. Hope that was the right move. Push it down. This was the right sheet, right? Wasn't this one, was it? Okay, it must have been that one then. I done put the wrong one in there. It dried anyway, so. Take that. Take this and put it in there. I'm just gonna go with it. Wherever it lays is where we're gonna keep it. Okay. Got a little glue that fell off. Pick that up. There we go. All right, so our sides are in. I need to glue this down though. A little bit too long. I'm gonna cut this down. There we go. All right, y'all. There we are. So our box is pretty much done. Okay. All right, y'all. This is it. This is the outcome of the box that I was just showing you guys, and it's already filled with goodies. Isn't it beautiful? And this can be used for Christmas, Valentine's Day, any holiday, birthday, any special occasion, or just because gift. Okay. I think it turned out really, really nice. What do y'all think? As always, I appreciate you watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye for now.